Hello, everyone. Rabbi Rosen here. As always, I'm grateful that you're taking a few moments to spend some time with us before Shabbat. A terrible week yet again. Bad enough to have the necessity of recalling the tragedy of 9/11. Bad enough to have another school shooting, this time in Colorado. And of course, capped by the terrible, apparently very political assassination of Charlie Kirk in Utah. We have once again realized that such an act of murder, and all the more so assassination, is an affront not only against a family, but against society as a whole. We simply cannot function if that kind of violence becomes the norm, and must oppose it on every imaginable level. I take direction from the very names of the Torah portions of the last 2 weeks. Last week, Ki Tavo, when you go forth, and this week, Ki Tavo, when you enter. When you go forth into the world, the phrase seems to suggest you will see all kinds of ways in which societies and cultures conduct themselves, and many of them embrace violence as a way of life. But Ki Tavo, when you enter your own promised land, a land that ought to be flowing with milk and honey and possibility and justice, know that there is a better way to go. That disagreements are just that, disagreements to be brokered on the altar of human conversation and in the give and take of decent, civilized experience at all times, and never something that should devolve into violence. I take heart from certain bright spots of realization. This week, there was a joint statement by the Young Democrats of Connecticut and the Connecticut College Republicans, a joint statement that reads, "We reject all forms of political violence. There is no place in our country for such acts, regardless of political disagreements. We are praying for Charlie Kirk, his family, and all those at Utah Valley University." And this was followed up by a similar joint statement in Ohio. Let us go forth with the realization that this kind of coming together as Americans, as human beings of all orientations and persuasions, is what the hour requires. And to have a little bit of spiritual strength in our corner, the psalm that we recite as we lead up into these days of awe reads at the very end, Psalm 27, "Lulei ha'amanti ler'ot betuv Adonai be'eretz chayim, Kaveh el Adonai chazak v'yametz libecha, v'kaveh el Adonai." Mine is the faith that I surely shall see the Lord's goodness in the land of the living. Hope in the Lord and be strong. Take courage and hope in the Lord. And may God's goodness become our goal in life as well. Shabbat Shalom.